Welcome, everyone. Glad you could join us for another deep dive. Today, we're zoning in on someone who's, well, completely reshaped our digital world. Mark Zuckerberg, co-founder, CEO of Meta. Our goal here is pretty straightforward. Quickly pull out the key moments, the big insights from our sources about his journey, from coding kid to global tech leader, and maybe find a few surprising bits along the way.
Yeah, and it's fascinating, isn't it, how one person, one idea really can explode so fast. It really shows you the kind of massive impact an individual can have on technology, on how we all connect. Just boom, dorm room to global giant.
Totally. So let's start at the beginning. Mark Elliott Zuckerberg, born May 14th, 1984, White Plains, New York. His dad was a dentist, mom a psychiatrist. And the interesting part, even as a kid, he was deep into computers, not just playing games, but actually making them. Building communication tools, too.
And that's crucial, that early start. It wasn't just like a passing phase. It seems like it was this real inherent drive to build things, connect people, which, kind of foreshadows everything else, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. He sharpened those skills later at Phillips Exeter Academy, that's a top prep school. Then off to Harvard, studied computer science, but also psychology, interestingly. But then the famous part, he drops out second year. And the sources suggest this wasn't just a rash decision.
No, not at all. It seems less like dropping out and more like diving in, full commitment. He clearly believed the Facebook, as it was called then, was the thing. It needed all his focus. That's a huge gamble, really, especially back then. It shows incredible conviction.
A gamble that paid off, obviously. So 2004, Harvard dorm room, he launches it with guys like Eduardo Saverin, Dustin Moskovitz, Chris Hughes, and it just exploded. Went from a campus thing to, well, the global behemoth we know.
The speed is just wild when you look back. It really tapped into something fundamental, that need to connect. And it did it in a way that scaled incredibly fast in that early digital era, making it easy, accessible.
Right. And that insane growth led to huge milestones, like the IPO in 2012. Suddenly, he's a billionaire, practically overnight. Then, fast forward to 2021, another big move, rebranding the whole company to Meta Platforms, Inc., which wasn't just slapping on a new name.
Definitely not. That was a massive signal, a bet on the future, on what he sees as the next big thing, the metaverse. This idea of, interconnected virtual worlds, avatars, VR, AR, moving beyond the phone screen to something more immersive.
And today, he's still CEO and chairman of Meta, overseeing the whole family: Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger, plus Reality Labs, that's their VRR division, pushing that metaverse vision. On the personal side, things have evolved too. He's married to Priscilla Chan. She's a pediatrician and philanthropist. They've got 3 kids now. And together, they started the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative.
Right, CZI.
Yeah.
And that's significant, too. Shows how that tech influence and wealth is being channeled into other areas. They're focusing on science, education, community stuff. It's this shift towards broader societal impact beyond just the tech products. Philanthropy on a huge scale.
Okay, time for a couple of those fun facts we promised. Did you know he speaks Mandarin Chinese? Fluently, apparently. And, of course, the famous gray T-shirt. He wears basically the same thing every day.
Yeah, the T-shirt thing isn't just like a style choice or lack thereof. It's about minimizing decisions. Decision fatigue is real, especially at that level. So save the brain power for the big stuff, not what to wear. It's actually kind of logical in a way.
Makes sense. Now, obviously, his journey hasn't been without controversy. There's been plenty of criticism, around misinformation, privacy issues on the platform's big challenges. But love him or hate him, you can't deny he's still a absolutely central figure in tech today.
Exactly. And maybe that's the final thought for you listening. Think about it. One person's early passion, some bold decisions,
Right.
and it fundamentally changes how billions of people communicate and connect.
Yeah.
It really makes you wonder about the digital world we're still building, right?
Right.
What's the next big shift that maybe just one person's vision could unlock? Something to chew on.